Two open-source, self-hosted document management platforms, two very different answers to the same question. Papra is the lean, modern TypeScript stack, minimalistic AGPL3 build, sub 200 megabyte Docker image, single maintainer, 4,500 GitHub stars. Paperless-NGX is the mature, feature-rich Python platform, GPL3 licensed, multi-container deployment, a large active community, 40,600 stars, and 9 years of compounding development. Both projects do the same fundamental thing: ingest your scanned PDFs and digital documents, run OCR over the contents, index them for full-text search, tag them automatically, and give you a web UI for finding things later. But the philosophies are different enough that they suit very different households and very different operators. The rest of this video is a head-to-head walkthrough, so you can pick the right one on the first install, without losing a weekend to migration regret. Before the comparison, it's worth being precise about the problem both projects exist to solve, because they actually do the same thing. The household-scale document management problem looks like this. You accumulate receipts, contracts, manuals, scanned letters, insurance documents, tax records, kids' school forms, and over 5 years they sprawl across Google Drive folders, Dropbox accounts, iCloud, email attachments, and a stack of physical paper. When you eventually need to find one specific document, you cannot. Both Papra and Paperless-NGX solve the same problem the same way at the conceptual level. You ingest documents from a folder, an email address, or a manual upload. OCR runs in the background to extract searchable text from scanned PDFs. Tagging rules auto-categorize incoming documents. A web UI gives you full-text search across the whole archive. The differences are in how each project executes that pipeline, what philosophy drives the feature set, and what kind of operator each one suits. Papra's pitch is minimalism and modern tooling. The codebase is TypeScript at over 90%, built on SolidJS for the front end with shadcn solid components, HanoJS and Drizzle on the back end, organized as a PNPM workspace monorepo. The Docker image is under 200 megabytes and supports x86, ARM64, and even ARMv7, which means a Raspberry Pi Zero from a decade ago can host the whole platform. The license is AGPL3, strong copyleft, which forces any commercial fork to publish modifications back to the project. The maintainer is one person, Corentin Thomaset, funded entirely through GitHub sponsors and Buy Me a Coffee donations. The release cadence has held weekly or every other week since launch in 2024. The feature set is deliberately compact: document ingestion, full-text search, OCR over images and scanned PDFs, automated tagging rules, multi-organization support, a REST API, a CLI, a TypeScript SDK, webhooks. The whole platform is designed to feel light, to be easy to read end-to-end, and to give a single person a defensible long-term project. Paperless-NGX is the opposite shape of project. The code base is Python with a Django backend and a separate frontend, descended from the original Paperless via Paperless-NG, and currently maintained by a community team rather than a single developer. 40,600 GitHub stars, 2,700 forks, GPL3 licensed. The deployment is multi-container. Application, database, Redis, the OCR worker, optionally the consume directory monitor, optionally the machine learning classifier. The full Docker Compose stack is heavier. Typical installations land between 5 and 10 gigabytes after data ingestion, plus the Docker images. In exchange, the feature set is genuinely extensive. Machine learning-based document classifier that learns from your tagging behavior over time. Built-in correspondent and document type taxonomies separate from tags. Email account ingestion with rule-based routing. Multiple deployment paths. Docker, an install script, bare metal, Kubernetes manifests. Migration tooling from older paperless versions. 9 years of compounding development means the obvious sharp edges have been sanded down. The metrics tell the maturity story directly. Paperless-NGX has roughly 9 times the GitHub stars and a much larger contributor community simply because it has been around much longer and has a feature set that suits larger archives. Papra is a fraction of the size, but growing on the back of a deliberately minimal architecture that makes it easier to audit and easier to deploy on modest hardware. Both are copyleft licensed, which is the right posture for self-hosted infrastructure, where you want to ensure any commercial fork stays open. The license difference, AGPL versus GPL, matters mostly to companies considering a commercial deployment. For individuals running this on a home server, the practical implication of either license is the same. The image size gap is where the philosophical difference becomes operational reality. Papra fits comfortably on a Raspberry Pi Zero with 8 gigs of storage. Paperless-NGX wants closer to a Pi 4 or a small mini PC with 20 gigs minimum. Going feature by feature, the trade-offs become clear. On document ingestion, both projects support manual upload, watched folder, and email account ingestion. Paperless-NGX has more deployment paths for email and rule-based routing. Papra's email flow is simpler, but does the same thing. On OCR, both run Tesseract under the hood with similar accuracy, though Paperless-NGX has more knobs for tuning multi-language documents. On tagging, Papra uses rule-based automation. Paperless-NGX adds a machine learning classifier that learns from your manual tagging over time, which becomes valuable once you have a few hundred documents and a few months of training. On search, both index full-text content and tag metadata. On the API and integration side, Papra ships a real REST API, plus a CLI, and a TypeScript SDK. Paperless-NGX has a REST API and a CLI, but less SDK tooling. On multi-user support, both have it. The summary is, for the same basic job, Paperless-NGX is more configurable in every dimension, and Papra is simpler in every dimension. Here's the decision framework, applied honestly. Pick Papra if your archive is small to medium, say, under 10,000 documents total. If you want a single Docker container that runs on whatever Raspberry Pi or NAS you already own. And if you value a code base, you could read end-to-end in an afternoon. The TypeScript stack will feel natural to anyone who already writes modern web software. The single maintainer model means the project is responsive to issues but vulnerable to one person's bandwidth. Pick Paperless-NGX if your archive is or will become large. Household paper trail over a decade, small business document retention, anything that ends up north of 10,000 documents. The machine learning classifier becomes valuable at scale. The multi-container deployment is more operational overhead, but the configurability earns it back when you actually need to tune the OCR pipeline or write complex tagging rules. The community-maintained model is more bus-resistant. There is no wrong answer here. Both projects are legitimate. The right one is the one that fits your archive size and your tolerance for operational complexity. If you've already decided, the fastest path on either project is the official Docker Compose stack. For Papra, clone the repository, copy the example environment file, drop in admin credentials, and bring it up. About 5 minutes start to finish. For Paperless-NGX, the install script handles the multi-container setup and the database migrations automatically, which makes the first install more guided but heavier. If you're still on the fence, run both in parallel on the same machine for a weekend. Drop 100 sample documents into each, and try the searches and tags you actually need. The one that gets out of your way faster is the one to commit to long-term. Both repositories are linked in the description. If this video saved you a research weekend, start whichever one you ended up choosing. Visibility matters for both projects, and the FOSS ecosystem genuinely needs both shapes of project to exist. Subscribe to AwesomeFOSS for more open-source comparisons that actually help you decide.